Thank you so much for being here. JJ, the winner of this year's Eurovision. Hello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for your time. How are you doing, man, today?
Good. It's my first day here in Poland for the trip, and I love it here. I've been here already before, so I know the city a little bit.
Did you eat well? Something special from Poland?
Yes, I had the pierogi. Wow,
okay.
So
Must
good.
have.
But I didn't find gołąbki yet, so I'll have to go on the hunt for gołąbki.
Yeah, but please do that because you got some time till 6 p.m. till you're playing. Yeah,
definitely.
So the beautiful thing on your left, that's a trophy.
Yeah, exactly. It's the trophy.
Oh my God! Please tell me about it. Is it heavy?
Yeah, it's kind of heavy. I think it's like 5 kilos or maybe a little bit less, but it's full of glass. And they fixed it because Nemo broke it last year, so they put like so I can unscrew it, and there's a screw in here so that it has more stability, which is good, so that it will not break again.
So please take care of that during your flight.
Yeah, I have to put it, like, wrap my clothes around it so it doesn't break.
Yeah. So how long does it take to process all the emotions and realize that your song, Wasted Love, is the best song in Europe, man?
Ooh, I think it will still take a few more weeks, months, maybe even years.
Yeah.
I still haven't processed that Eurovision was 2 weeks ago. The time goes by so fast, but it feels like so much has been going on that I didn't have time to, let it sink in somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wasted Love blends pop and opera also with some techno elements in the end of that. That's crazy.
Thank you.
I have to ask you that what were the biggest challenges in creating the sound, and how did you, I don't know, achieve such a fusion? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's a good question. So my producer Thomas and the songwriter Thea, they worked already many times together, and this was their first time trying to write something classical, with an opera background, and it was my first time being in a studio setup ever. So we were kind of like teaching each other what works well and what sounds good, and we just let our creatives mind flow. And we were in the studio for 12 hours, I think it was.
Okay.
But it worked out pretty well, so I'm very happy about that.
So who's that idea to end it like that?
The producer Thomas, it was his idea to do the EDM part, because we wanted to switch up anyways, but he said, what about techno? And then we had to, let it sink in first, the idea, and then he created something, and we were so in love when he showed it to us, and we said, okay, we have to keep this.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. The ending is really cool.
Thank you.
Really, really cool.
Thank you.
And also the choreography, because what was the most difficult element of that stuff for you to perform that live on during the show? Because I was watching that with my girlfriend, and we were like, oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. JJ gonna win that, but of course we were crossing thumbs for Justyna Steczkowska.
Of course, yeah.
But you crushed it.
No, thank you. That's so sweet. I think the hardest part for me in the staging was to fight against the wind, because there was a part where I was going like this towards the camera, and there was a wind machine blowing so much air into my mouth.
Okay.
So it was the same feeling like when you're driving in a car and your head is out the window and all of the wind goes in your mouth. So I was like, how do I sing now? So that was I think the biggest struggle of the entire thing.
Oh my God. And the whole stuff with the boat. I don't know how many people helped you with that during the show, or that was like remote?
No, there were
like automatic.
Yeah, it was. There were buttons that I had to press. So before I was sitting, and then before I stood up, I put my hand to the side, and that's when the mast went up. And then after I hung up the light, there was another button that I had to step on, and then the sail came up. So everything was automatic, but I just had to press the button so that it would work.
So what were your emotions like after the show, right after the show? How do you handle the adrenaline after?
Yeah, I was full of energy then after winning and after doing the performance again. I was just so excited to, have this long process already be over, because we worked really hard and we were so tired. But yeah, the adrenaline kept me going. So then we had the press conference, then we had a party at the hotel till like 6 a.m. And then coming back to Vienna, there was another press conference. So I barely slept at all, but the adrenaline pushed me through. And it was also the excitement of, like winning Eurovision again for Austria after 11 years. Such a great feeling.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Was that one of your childhood dream?
Yeah, it was. The first time I watched Eurovision was actually when Conchita Wurst won for Austria. So, and having her support also is the most full circle moment for me, because she was there throughout the entire journey. And, my family and I, we've been following Eurovision every year since then. And now me being the person on stage and having my family there in the arena was such a nice moment. And it everything turned out so good, and I'm very, very happy about that.
It's always great to have such a great support, from your family, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm very glad that I have such a supportive family and a supportive background. My entire team, all of my friends. So I'm very fortunate that I have them in my life.
I want to ask you about your music career, but I have to ask you also just one question about Justyna Steczkowska.
Of course, please.
What do you think about her, because about her performance? Did you have a chance to talk to her?
Yes, I did. I love Justyna so much. She's on my Spotify on repeat playlist on number 2.
Really?
Yes, I listen to Gaia so much. I'm literally obsessed in her performance. I mean, imagine being 52 and then dancing like that, singing like that, doing all the performance. That's crazy. It blows my mind how talented this woman is. And she's definitely a huge inspiration. I would also love to be able to move like how she does when I'm her age. And she named herself the mom of Eurovision, so everyone's mom, and that was very nice, because she was really supportive to anyone, and she was always here to talk, and she was such a fun, bubbly person. She had a lot of energy, and everyone really just loved Justyna.
She's such a beast. She hit the gym the day of the show. So
it's crazy. I could never. I wish, but she's insane. That woman. I love her.
So you love Gaia also. Do you have any music? Do you have any dance moves to that when no one's watching?
Ooh, no, actually, there's also a video on social media of me doing her performance with her while she was on stage and I was in the green room, and I was just standing like this, turning or imitating her moves, because I'm literally obsessed with her.
Yeah, we all love her.
Yeah.
So JJ, after winning Eurovision, you're planning to release your own stuff, your own EP. Can you share what we can expect from your upcoming music?
Yeah, I'll be heading right back into the studio as soon as I get back home to Vienna for a longer period of time. And I'm so excited to create new music with my core team who I wrote Wasted Love with. And I'm definitely gonna keep the operatic sound, because that's my musical beginning. I want to keep it with me the entire time, and that's what people know me for and what people want to hear from me. And so I'm very happy about that, and then we'll have enough time to experiment more in the studio. But I'm very, very excited for the time that's gonna come.
Yeah, we all just waiting for the new stuff from you, because you got such a great history, such a great past, because you got beautiful roots also. Not always, not only Austrian roots, because you grew up in Dubai. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I grew up in Dubai to an Austrian father and a Filipino mother, and I went to an international school, so I was always surrounded by people with different cultures, different backgrounds, and it was so nice getting in touch with everyone's culture, learning more about everyone, and also that my parents were making sure that we also learn the core values of their culture. And I'm so happy that I got to bring my heritage with me to the Eurovision stage, because my heritage will always be a part of me, and I'm always, I'm super proud of who I am, and I want to show the world what I have to offer.
Okay, so your upcoming music will have any shape of that, shape of your roots, or like your touch?
Yeah, I will definitely have enough time to experiment in the studio, but I would like to try and incorporate as much as possible.
That's great.
And yeah, I'm very, very looking forward to that.
And how do you balance intensive studies with your music career?
It works out pretty well because I like to be busy all the time. So I if there's a day where I don't have anything planned, I go insane, because to me, I cannot be in a place that's too quiet. I always need some background noise or always something to do. And so for me, also when I'm on the go, I like to read into, like music history, for example, if I have to study for an exam, or music theory and harmonies. It's just so fun. Like, my brain likes to work all the time, which is nice. And I'm also glad that I don't get tired easily. So I'm also a social butterfly. I like to talk much. I like to be around people. And for me, it's not an issue to meet new people, because I always talk too much sometimes.
Is there any time for you to just relax, or you just don't want to relax? You don't like to relax. Keep your mind calm.
Oh yeah, no, I have the weekends off at home, so I get to spend it at home.
All right.
But there's always someone at home, so my entire family is at home, and my friends also come by over the weekend, and we are all just very loud people, just who like to talk, laugh, have fun, and so it's never really quiet. But like that energy that I'm feeling from my family and friends is the thing that calms me down. So that's how I kind of like relax.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that true that your biggest inspiration was like stuff from Mozart?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's not a surprise because of Vienna, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so my dad showed us the Queen of the Night aria from the Magic Flute. And I think almost everyone knows that aria where she sings high, or they've heard of it at least once. And it was so fascinating to me to hear what a human voice could do and what sounds it could emit and project. And I just wanted to, try and experiment with that with my voice, because I love to imitate voices and sounds. And so for me, it was a no-brainer. And that Mozart is Austrian was just, the perfect mix, because then my dad always showed us a lot of Mozart, and generally the classical music is a huge part of the Austrian music culture, and I'm glad that my dad showed us classical music.
And here in Vienna, you got beautiful opera.
Yeah, the Vienna State Opera is a beautiful house, and I'm so honored and privileged that I got to work there and sing there. And yeah, it was a great experience.
So what about your voice range? If you can tell me about that, because you're an countertenor?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm a countertenor, but actually like the subcategory would be a male soprano.
All right.
So that means I have a broader range, or an even higher range than a regular countertenor. So I have the same range as a soprano, as a lyric soprano.
So for just like a basic normal people, you can sing everything.
Yeah, kinda. I would like to be able to sing literally everything.
All right.
But yeah, but theoretically,
but from like Michael Jackson till Behemoth or something like that.
Yeah, or to Mariah Carey, like something like that.
Oh my God, yeah! Just to broke the glass.
Exactly.
So, what voices do you often imitate?
Ooh, I love to imitate Shakira. So, for example, or Britney Spears.
Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know?
So something like that.
Excuse me, I just did 3 interviews in one. That was a blast! Oh my God!
Thank you.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Exactly. Yeah.
JJ, what's your techniques or routines to shape your voice? Because that's a beauty you have to like treat well, I guess.
Yeah, so I always start out every morning with lip trills. So, and if I can tell that my voice is here, then I continue going up and down the scale. And then I start with different warm-ups, just vocalizing on the vowel ah, going up and down the scale again. And then after like 10 minutes, then I go into the shower and take a really, really hot shower because the steam is good for the throat. And then I continue singing in the shower.
That's great.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
From the bottom of my heart, really,
Thank
because
you.
I support you so much.
Thank you.
And I have to ask you about one thing in the end, because what does it mean to you to be just like the voice for this community on an international stage? I mean, Eurovision, we all know Eurovision from the very like wide perspective. So now you can speak loudly for the people with your music. How does it feel for you?
It feels nice because I get to, support the queer community that are a huge part of Eurovision, and that's what Eurovision is all about. It's a place for everybody. Everyone has, their groupings or they get together, and I'm so happy that I get to represent the queer community. I'm also the third person in a row to win from the queer community, which is very loving because it shows that there's so much acceptance and love. And yeah, that's what it's all about, just spreading love.
We all have to spread love. Thank you so much for
Thank
all
you.
the love you gave us.
Thank you so much.
Please take care of this beauty on your left.
Yes, I have to take care of this or else it will break. No, I'm kidding.
Ladies and gents, JJ, thank you so much for the
Thank
talk.
you so much for having me.